A process that was designed to take some of the politics out of government backfired in a huge way today.
The commission charged with redrawing the state's election lines supposed to submit one proposal from both Democrats and Republicans working together in harmony.
When does that ever happen, right?
Exactly, yeah. Didn't exactly work out. Instead, they submitted two very different plans. Henry Rossoff, he's in Sunset Park, Brooklyn, with more on what this means. Yeah, no harmony, Henry.
No, not so much. By way of an example, I'm standing in Sunset Park. Republicans wanted to group this Brooklyn neighborhood congressionally with Manhattan. Democrats wanted to group it with Staten Island.
At the end of the day, I mean, I think this is deeply upsetting to everyone. We wanted this process to work.
The 10-member New York Independent Redistricting Commission, comprised of 5 Democratic-selected members and 5 Republican-selected members, were supposed to draw one map of Assembly, State Senate, and congressional districts. Instead, they submitted 2, a Democratic plan and a Republican plan. Generally speaking, they agreed on many of the electoral lines in the city, a Democratic stronghold. You can see here the Democratic congressional map proposal is not too different from the Republican one. But committee chairman David Imamura says talks broke down around other more politically competitive parts of the state.
You know, we were able to reach agreement in 80–90% of the state, but we just couldn't make it to the final, make it to the finish line.
Look at Long Island, for example. The Democratic proposal and the Republican proposal differ greatly, especially on how to divide Nassau County among congressional districts. And even in New York City, the commissioners could not agree on the best way to handle the most competitive congressional district, encompassing Staten Island and southern Brooklyn. Democrats wanted to include large portions of Sunset Park. Republicans favored different parts of southern Brooklyn.
We're left to pick up the pieces.
State Senate Deputy Majority Leader Michael Gianaris says the New York Legislature will now have to legally vote on each map. Democrats, who control the State House, will be under no small amount of pressure to approve maps that heavily favor their own party, as Republican-controlled legislatures have done in Texas and Ohio. Gianaris is promising all maps produced by the commission will get a firm look, and quickly, with crucial state and midterm elections coming next year.
I think what's important to recognize is that we feel the time pressure to have everything conclude in early February to allow the political calendar to proceed unaffected.
So why does all this matter? Well, a few reasons. First, people need to know who they're voting for and who they're voting for alongside their neighbors so they can begin forming kind of alliances and rallying around issues like we need a new road here and a new school there. And second, you know, this matters for the balance of power nationally. We talked about what Republican-controlled legislatures are doing. We obviously live in a state where there's Democratic-controlled legislatures. A lot at stake here federally and locally, and all of this hangs in the balance right now because the commission really didn't end up doing its job. Live in Sunset Park, Henry Rossoff, PIX 11 News.
All right, Henry, thank you.